Okay, since it seemed like that last one didn't really work out, we're going to do it again. Because I think it was missing the sound. Sorry. So we're going to redo Ancient Origins of the Fauna, which I guess this will be the first time that you've actually heard it. Okay, so, well, we were talking about mangroves before, and the other animals that migrated north and south once the land bridge was completed. Over 300 million years ago, South America split away from Africa and steadily moved westward to its present position. Since the separation, its biological isolation from other continents has been nearly total, the few exceptions being life that could arrive by air or sea. The flora and fauna on each continent have since evolved in their own way and according to their own particular conditions. The lack of any land route over which new species could migrate left the South American fauna relatively secure, with each species safely entrenched in its own niche. On the other hand, much of the North American fauna migrated from Eurasia across the Bering Strait. You could say that these species were veterans at adaptation, having evolved and adapted to different conditions on several different continents. With each new migration, these species had fought for a place in the natural order and won, sometimes over existing species that had been well established in their niches. Whether species experience or species wisdom, it served the North American species well when the Central American Isthmus, that's us, finally closed the gap around 3 million years ago, and the faunas of the two continents met. So, do you get what they're saying? They're saying, like, the South American animals, plants and animals, they didn't have to deal with anything. They had zero competition because no one could get on or off the place where they were. It was an island. And the North American animals and plants, they all were intermingled with these other places for a long time. And those animals changed, evolved to different conditions as they moved across the land, and they met other animals, and they fought with other animals, and they won. So over these millions of years, these animals that survived were the strongest, best, the winners, right? They were the ones who got to reproduce. So, here they met 3 million years ago. Another important consideration in the development of fauna is that Central America was formed north to south. So from where you are to where I am, from north to south. The areas we know as Mexico, Belize, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, and Nicaragua were already in place several million years before Costa Rica and Panama were formed, and the land bridge was completed. North American fauna was already well adapted to the semi-tropical and tropical climate, well before the majority of the South American fauna had the opportunity to inhabit the temperate climate of North America. This also gave the North American species a distinct advantage, because they were already getting used to it. It'd be like if you went over to a friend's house and it was sort of still spring and you all wanted to go swimming because it was pretty hot, but the water was still very cool, and they had already been swimming for 15 minutes, so they were used to it, and you had to put your big toe in, and then your foot, and then your ankle, and then jump in. So they're the North American animals. They were used to it. They had some time to adapt. And you were the South American animals. who just got there and it was totally brand new to you. So that's pretty cool, I think. Let's see. Next time we'll talk about which mammals actually crossed the bridge. Till next time. Love you. Mine? Got it. Thanks.